One of the really nice things about delivering a BTEC and the DIT in particular is the real flexibility and creativity that comes with structuring a program. You have the ability to truly deliver something that your learners will enjoy. Think of it this way. What other program of study would give you the ability to sit Siri, Alexa and Google Home on the table in front of your learners and say, go on, see what comes out of them? The really nice thing is you can get your learners to truly play with things, and especially for components 1 and 2, for example, interface design elements for component 1 and security and cloud storage that are in 2 and 3. That's the whole point of this. You can sort of let the learners try and order a product via a website and then let them try it out on a device with their voice and see the differences. We all know if we touch a touch screen and it doesn't immediately respond, we get annoyed at it. However, if we control something with a voice and it takes a couple of seconds to understand us and repeat it back, we don't really have a problem. Ultimately, you can let your learners experience this and then report it back as it really hits the elements of component 1. Take, for example, McDonald's. If anyone's been in and seen the new touchscreen interfaces that are prevalent now in most of the McDonald's, they are a really good way of showing how you interact with something. Now, we all know from Tesco's and other supermarkets that sometimes the self-service doesn't always work. However, McDonald's have taken this and made it really visual. The advantage is that the learners get to see and experience something that they probably use in everyday life, but has been turned into a very good explanation of how the design principles of end user expectations and how you keep a user engaged are really well emphasized in a product that they would use out in the world. This links directly to component 1 in interface design. Another good thing to look at with creativity is when it comes to data modeling. Data usage and data modeling is a major part of our lives even if we don't see it. The big advantage of component 2 is that it's not a spreadsheet unit. It actually contextualizes the data. It's normally seen that data modeling on its own can be quite boring, and I'm sure you're thinking that as I'm starting to talk about it. However, there are sites such as Kaggle.com that allow you to take some very large data sets on interesting subjects such as FIFA World Player Rankings or top 100 Billboard chart hits in the last 20 years and give your learners the ability to demonstrate that in a very visual way. If you've never visited the website informationisbeautiful.net, then I would suggest you go and have a look. This website allows you to showcase what can really be done in visualizing clean data and will maybe spark some inspiration in your learners.